Schools across of India have remained shut since March owing to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. But now the centre has decided to open up schools from September 21st, but only for students of classes between 9th and 12th. And to facilitate this, the Home Ministry has set up standard operating procedures or SOPs to ensure smooth functioning. The guidelines has listed several health and safety measures so students are able to study, are able to learn in safe environments. Now, I'm going to take you through all those SOPs that have been put in place. Students from class 9 to 12 will have the option of attending classes either remotely, virtually or physically. This is all on voluntary basis. Whatever their choice is, students will have to get a consent letter from their parents. A permission letter will have to be submitted to school so that the school management can take that as confirmation. The SOPs ask school managements to do away with biometric mode of attendance. They've been asked to ensure contactless mode of attendance to try and ensure safety of students who do come to school. The entire school building, but naturally, must be thoroughly sanitized, and the school must operate only with 50% staff. Of course, the student capacity in class must also not be more than 50%. Now, it's mandatory to maintain 6 feet distance. Strict respiratory etiquette must be in place for the safety of students and staff members across the campus. Face masks, hand sanitizers and promoting frequent hand wash with soap along with student-teacher interaction outdoor must be followed. Swimming pools, wherever applicable, will remain shut. Gymnasiums indoors will have to shut. Outdoors may open up with safety guidelines given by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Canteens will have to remain shut. Assemblies, sports, events, anything that invites large gatherings, strictly prohibited. For air conditioning and ventilation, the temperature setting for these devices should be in the range of 24 to 30 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity should be in the range of 40 to 70%, and the intake of fresh air should be as much as possible, and cross ventilation should be adequate. Now, schools only outside of containment zones will be allowed to function. Students, teachers and employees who live in containment zones will not be allowed to come to school. In fact, students, teachers, other staff members have been thoroughly advised not to come into those schools which are in containment zones either. Most importantly, schools need to display in bold the local health authorities' numbers as well as the state helpline numbers so that teachers, students, staff members can access it in case of an emergency. Now, with schools across of the country all set to open up partially on the 21st of September, we're hoping that all the school managements, the staff members and the students comply with these SOPs in place to ensure smooth functioning and safe education for our students and other stakeholders, the staff members, the employees, all of them collectively in these trying times.